Good evening. Moving my microphone so it's in position. And there we go. We are now streaming. Go stream. Woohoo! Alright, so we got a new guy here. We're going to give him a whirl, see what he's doing, see what he's working with. So I'm going to walk around and be a little bit silly. I tend to be a little bit silly and a little bit lax with new people. It gives them a chance to catch me, because, you know, if you do all your polished moves, if they catch it, they're going to feel really good, but the odds of them catching it's pretty bad. Like, I shouldn't have done it perfect there. That was a perfect book pull for the microfilm. Walk right in between those two. I'm going to go right over to the statues, and I'm going to be at the statues for quite a while. And there we go. And there's a statue swap, which was the goal. We wanted to do a statue swap so that maybe he could notice it. We're going to get these 3 inspects in. Now, I've held the statues for too many cycles, so if he was familiar with that, he could shoot me on that, or at least highlight me for it. Now I'm going to go from bookcase to statues to bookcase. This is something that a lot of newbies will do, is they'll stay on the outside instead of going into conversations periodically. The conversations are important, because you'll notice he's actually watching my books a little bit over here. So he's got some clue that maybe something isn't quite right, but I'm going to do another perfect swap here, see if he notices. I think he might have noticed. Either that or he just flashed over to highlight me. But I managed to get the microfilm done, so I'm going to go in here and start knocking out my seduce. I guess I'm not going to be knocking out my seduces right now. We've got hot chocolate tonight, so life is good. I don't know, I'm going to get the seduces in. That's going to be difficult, but I will do the bug, because bugging won't take very long. He's spending a lot of time watching those books, and I don't want him to, so there we go. We'll get the bug in as we're going around the exterior, watching this happy fella. We're going to follow her right over to here. Uh-oh. 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 I staggered a few times. That could have been telling. No. Guess not so telling, but that's okay. Newbies don't exactly know what they're looking for. I do like to tell newbies when they're sniping that shift is for shooting. A lot of them just don't know. I've won a couple of games that way where I wasn't supposed to win, but you know, they already had me picked out, but they didn't know how to arm the weapon, which I figured they would do during practice. Oh, somebody got shot. Wow. Okay, he was really on purple. That wasn't my fault, but well, he was suspicious. We're going to dissect his brain a little bit if he'll let us, and maybe we'll figure out what was going through his head right before then. FYI, if you're just joining me on Twitch, you can log into Twitch and get the chat channel there, and I can answer any questions about the game you got if you're just feeling the urge to chat a bit. I can pretty much vocalize the responses, and maybe I'll just read off the question if I remember to. Get some commentary in there. That's mostly textual commentary. There. And some people say that my typing kind of bugs them a little bit. I'm indifferent, but hey, that's me. I like my typing, personally. Alright, so we're going to start this up. I'm going to go for the statues first. That's probably a mean thing for me to do because he's not going to be watching them right away. But if he happens to see me do the swap, that would be productive for him. Like, he's kind of in here quite a bit, so I don't know if he actually memorized them or not. We'll get a couple of inspects here, and we're going to stay too long at the statues again, because this is coming up on third cycle now. Now the problem is I'm going to stay one more cycle, because I want to get this last inspect in. This should be painfully obvious to most people at this point. Because I've been here, God, 25 seconds now. So I'm going to do the bug here, and he might have actually seen the bug. That, okay, he might have seen that bug, I don't know. He might have highlighted me just so that later on he can come back and see me a little bit. Boom! Yes. We're always hoping for the boom, but it doesn't quite happen like that. See, he's really on to me. That laser's staying kind of close to me. That implies to me that he's interested. Yeah, he's watching me pretty close. I'm pretty sure he saw me and bugged the ambassador. So now that at the bookcase, he's probably going to put his laser right over, I'm going to guess like here. Yeah, pretty much right on me. So I'm going to have a very difficult time swapping this. So what I'm going to do instead, yeah, oh, I can get a seduce in while they're doing that. So I'll get that seduce in. I'm going to walk with this book instead. Because people who are familiar with the game know it. There's two ways you can do the books. The first one is you grab the microfilm, and then you, yeah, I think he's watching me like a hawk here. You can, I'm pretty sure he's marked me at this point. Anybody that hovers like this is usually on to me. But, you know, the first way is you can pull the microfilm out of one book, put it into the other book in the other bookcase. That takes 2 different action tests, and then you got to put the books away in the process. The other ones, you just pull a book off of one shelf and you shove it in the other one. So we'll see if he notices. I'm actually going to sit here for just a brief moment and then put the book back and see if he, yep, he's noticing. There you go. He just got his first win. And he saw, you notice the highlight was about 30 seconds after bugging the ambassador. So I'm going to take a stab and say that's what he was concerned about. And I got some Twitter messages, so let's see what Twitter has to say. And there you go. We got some messages. Go us. Yeah, he did pretty good. He definitely did good. So in the middle here, once I see that he picked regular ballroom, I will, hopefully he's scrolling over to regular ballroom. It's to the right, buddy, to the right. There you go. Hopefully he does any 3 of 5. I'm going to go put this, well, he did pick. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go put this cup away real quick, and I'll be right back. For those who are listening, James is also in the chat room, so he could probably answer a couple questions if anybody had some. those who don't know, any 3 of 5 is different than pick 3 of 5. With pick, you have to select which 3 missions you're going to complete before the game starts, but the sniper doesn't know which ones. With any, you can just, boom, right on the fly, knock them out. Your choice. All 5 of them are available, and then you get to pick. Going to give him a couple of words of advice here before we get started. And here we go. He did no swap statue, so I don't have to memorize a statue this game, which is quite good for me, because I start getting annoying. Boy, do I start getting annoying once I start announcing it here in chat, and that probably just bugs the snot out of people. We got a green book over here, we got a blue book on the right, so I'm watching both people right now. They both walked away at roughly the same time, so that's a pretty strong indicator that they're both NPCs. It's not something I really divulge a whole lot, but sometimes I try and watch and see. The NPCs will actually time things identically for certain actions. So it's kind of nice if you can pick that out. It's not necessary at all, though. That's probably considerably, I guess they would say, higher meta. Some people would say that. I don't know. And it's very subjective. So some people are just naturally, you know, blind luck is going to dictate once in a while the spy is going to move at the same time as other folks. So we had a watch check over here, but the time didn't slow down or stop. I saw somebody pick up a briefcase. I was hoping I could figure out, oh, that person's already low-lighted. So we got all these here. I'm watching across the. I thought that was it right there, but it was very hard to tell. So since I can't tell for sure, what I'm going to do, newbies sometimes get a little nervous if you do a lot of burn-in on them. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. You'll notice that person isn't quite up far enough. So yeah, and there's a stagger as well. So at this point, I'm probably going to plug him. Once he does banana bread here. No, no banana bread. Okay, but I am going to plug him. Yep. And it looks like Orchid also figured it out right away. Yeah, and once you see a certain selection of it, it comes kind of obvious. You pick up on it pretty quick for the walking. Okay, I'm going to be sniping again. Hey, alright, you have a good night, Orchid. Hopefully you're still watching and got to hear that. It doesn't look like I need to promote anyone else to moderator, so we're all good there for now. I don't know what that symbol is. Oh, that's for me. I can ban people. Like I want to ban people. I want people to see this. This is fantastic. I've been streaming for almost 15 minutes. I only have 200 drop frames. And just to prove, yes, there you go. 15 people. Ba-bam. Alrighty then, as I sit here in my underwear and enjoy a night of SpyParty, if you guys have any questions, feel free to pop them over here on my second monitor. That would be in the Twitch TV chat. Otherwise, here we go. That NPC would have gotten shot had I not known he was the... just checking for watches. We got 2 people standing at windows, so... Okay, there we go. This time he did swap statue. I'm going to watch... I'm watching White Jacket on the left because he's standing there with a statue for a long time, and it was only 2 cycles, so that was good. But I'm still going to highlight them so I can keep track of that. That's going to be a briefcase pickup. Most newbies don't do that. We got a head in the far back there, so we're going to highlight him just in case. This guy can get back to regular or neutral lighting. And we still got a head in the back there. Okay, you just walked away. No NPCs immediately moved towards it, so we'll do that. I'll mark that book anyways. He's still doing transfer microfilm, or he has the potential to do it, so I don't mind. Oh, wait, I got a little light blue again. There we go. I accidentally highlighted him because I was clicking through. Wait a minute, Red Jacket's way in the corner there. Whoa. There we go. We'll go back to neutral lighting on that, but, I get sidetracked so easy. Okay, so what am I missing here? Tall head in the back. I haven't really been memorizing the statues, so they could have swapped by now and I wouldn't have noticed. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. Still looking around to see if I can pick up a book or somebody doing something a little goofy. We got a tall statue on the left, but that's an NPC, guaranteed. So we're going to low light that, and that NPC should keep walking and following. Okay, so we got somebody who just picked up a drink and walked away. I'm going to watch him for a bit, because players usually screw up drinks quite a bit. That might have been a screw up, I didn't really notice. But I need to be able to see how his hand is in front of him right now? If his hand is in front or behind of him, and he drinks, that's wrong. Like right now he's chatting, you can drink during a chat sometimes. That one would get you a little bit suspicious. Like his hand's behind him right now. I'm just sort of, well, everybody's kind of in the way. That's not too odd. It's just a dude looking at a book. So. Now, he did put the book away way too fast, so that red one is very highly suspect now. Then we'll go back to neutral on that, and I'm going to mark that book. But red is really freaking me out right now, and he's going to check his watch in a moment, most likely. We're going to check and see, is there some time going to be added? Nope, no time add, so he's just hanging out, or he's completing a mission successfully. White went back kind of fast, so I'm going to watch him a little bit, see if I can catch something going on. Red's over there. Oh, whoa, that was a time ad? Is it him? If I get a banana bread right here, that's him. No banana bread. I don't think it was him either, and I know he was over at the bookcase, so I don't know where that time came out of. That was kind of weird. Yellow chatted a second time. That was 2 chats in a row there. Okay, we got somebody up at the, we got him looking at watches, maybe, possibly. Okay, he's checking his watch. Yep, that was a time ad. Whew. Wow. And there's the summary of the game right there. Yes, they most definitely can fake the time watch. It's the left click action is just check watch. The right click action is check watch and add time. hopefully you can hear what I'm saying instead of me typing it. Hold on. I gotta check something for him real quick, so let me do that first. Veriflawed. KY is not very new, but he does stream. WWW is somewhat new. Eliminator is somewhat new. Checker is AFK. I think he went to dinner. Sorry. Okay, so the explanation there. 3 action tests. If you do it bad, which is if you do the action test for it and you fail it, you get the red result. It adds 45 seconds immediately, and it beeps 3 times on the sniper to indicate, hey, a time ad happened. If you get a regular test, which is considered a white test, it's the light green bars, that's just a 45-second immediate ad, but there's no beep. The game beeps every minute. So every 1 minute, when it goes from 4 minutes to 3 minutes to 2 minutes, you get a beep at that time. If you get a perfect test, which is the solid green bar, the tiny one, on that one there, the game time slows down to half pace on the sniper side. It adds it immediately on the spy side, so it's reflective of how much time there actually is, but it takes 45 seconds on the sniper side. It takes 90 seconds, or I'm sorry, it takes 90 real game seconds for 45 seconds to elapse on the sniper side. So it goes at half speed. So he doesn't realize the time was added unless he notices time slows down. Hey, War, how you doing? Sorry, man, we didn't get a lot of games in yesterday, but at some point we'll get a game or 2 in. We do have a newbie here who wants to play, if you want to play against him, War. Yeah, the time dilation thing is somewhat of a discussion thing, because if you do it like 2 or 3 times in a row, you can slow time down a lot, if I remember right. It's either that or it does some kind of goofy math to make it a little bit better. Okay, whenever you do want to play War, this guy's probably looking for some newer people to play. He's been practicing a little bit with me. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually in match. Oh, I'm actually in the chat channel too. Oh, I'm in a match with him. God, my brain is all over the place tonight. Alright. Yeah, you can eat for a little while. If somebody else wants to jump in, give it a whirl, we'll make that happen too. But I do want to keep this thing going. I like it when I'm playing the game. You know, I like to stay wired. For those who are watching and don't know, if you log in over to Twitch TV and you're in the chat channel, I can answer questions if you're interested. I've been answering a couple questions about the game. I can, at this point, I'm fairly confident I'd be considered an expert in the game, but, you know, Checker is in the lobby, so if you can log in, you're all good. I do have a YouTube channel. I've got a whopping 2 videos up there. The issue is it takes me 3 times as long to encode a video as it does to make it. That's because I encode videos at 1080p at 30 FPS, so they are completely solid and legit videos. They run incredibly well, but I don't like leaving my machine on overnight to encode 3 hours for 1 hour of video. So I kind of put that one on the back burner for a little bit. I'm just doing Twitch streams for now because they look pretty good and people can ask questions on the fly. We're going to do, I'm going to do any 5 of 6. We're going to introduce him to having some difficulty. Oh yeah, that's right. Checker did leave for dinner. He mentioned that to me right before he tweeted me. So hopefully, actually I see another tweet up there too, so maybe he retweeted it again. That'd be kind of cool. I would hope that KY would retweet me too, because he's got a huge fan base. I'd love to see 50 or 60 people in here. I could actually answer questions about the game. Oh, alright. I think I have typed enough for the moment, and we got a few people in the channel, and we want to get a game going, because at one point we had 19 people, so, you know, we like seeing more people. My all-time high was either 20 or 21. So, there we go. And the game should start up momentarily, because I believe he's going to click. Right now it's waiting for him to confirm that we're starting the game, and there we go. So I'm going to immediately grab the book in hopes that he doesn't notice, because he's going to be on to me immediately. So I'm going to grab that book and just run with it. Ah, he got it marked. Okay, I can't run with it. So I'll wait for him to switch to the other side, because he's going to get paranoid in a moment. Maybe he won't notice the perfect test. Good. So I got a perfect test there. When you're doing a perfect test on this, for the... Whoop, I'm trying to get a bug in real quick. Argh! I didn't get it. And he might have noticed me turning around. When you do the bookcase and you're grabbing microfilm out of it, if you get a perfect test, only your hand moves. If you don't get a perfect test, your hand and your head looks to the left. So it's a little more obvious. So I'm going to try and do a bug here. Oh man, that was terrible. So we're just going to grab the book, and okay, he's clearly on to me. So I'm going to have to do something a little bit sneakier here, like flirt with the selection target for a moment. Because if you're going to go down, you might as well flirt a little bit. Yeah, he's totally on to me here. So we're going to just walk up, and we're going to say hi to him. Oh, he said hi back. Wow, that was pretty terrible. I think he shot me as blue last time, too, so maybe there's a little bias in there. Oh, there we go. Stretch out a little bit. Got all night to play. Yeah, he saw the bug. He was just waiting for something at the bookcase. Yep. So we'll do this. We'll get us back in here. That way we can get more Fast and Furious game action. No sense waiting a few minutes between each game. We need progress. With the bug, there is no action test currently. Ooh, he went out back to the lobby. Oh, sweet. He can invite somebody else. That is freaking awesome. And let's see here, just real quick. Yeah, Veriflod was going for 2,000 games, so he'll be the second guy in the beta to have 2,000 or more games. Oh, sweet. And War Rules is back. Okay, Laura and Eliminator got in the game, so that's all good. I'm glad they got in the game because they're both relatively new. I think they both have about 5 to 10 games. So he'll do really good with that. That'll be a... Now that he's played with me a few times, he's seen a few actions, and he should have a pretty good time with that. Alright, War, you can click on me anytime you want, but I would not recommend watching my stream while doing so. That could be a bit of a conflict of interest. Actually, hold on a second. I am going to stop the stream and start it again. That way I have a break between games. So it will be back up in just one moment.